It's road trip day. Matt and I are heading down to Portland for 2 nights, sans kids, for Romance in the Pacific Northwest, which is a bookish convention that I'm going to be an author at, my very first, to just have like a little weekend getaway. So I thought I would take you guys with us, a little mini travel vlog. First thing on the agenda today is to pack up the car because Matt's actually at a work thing right now. So I'm solo momming, but I have all this stuff that needs to get packed up. This front room has kind of been a holding zone for the last couple of weeks. So this is like my personal stuff. I've got signage for the table. I've got product displays for the table. Same here, all of the like cute little decorative things. I have all of the like bookish merch here. Look, I made this with a laser engraver. How stinking cute is that? And then of course we have to pack up all these books. Side note, but how stunning is this Facebook Marketplace find? I got her for $50. I am obsessed. Also very sorry and sad to tell you that Prose is absolutely worth it. Here's my unsponsored review. My hair isn't quite dry yet, but I got the curl cream for the first time. My wallet may never recover because I don't think I can go without it now. Okay, let's hope that all of this fits in my trunk. Card reader, very important. That's all of it. All right, it's a tight fit, but we got it all in. Honestly, 50 copies is probably way too many copies to bring to this because it is a small event, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't know, maybe we'll like go to Powell's or something, see if they want any. Need some road trip snacks. Thinking mochi, strawberry candy belts, and cookies. I think I might also pick some strawberries from the garden. We have more strawberries than we know what to do with right now. I'm gonna have to make jam. They're so good though. Red all the way through. I picked another basket just like that yesterday. I'm not complaining though. Now all that's left to do is wait until Matt gets home and we're off.
Welcome to Oregon.
Champ, dude. Just lugged all this stuff up here and now
16 whole floors
in the elevator. Here's our room. It's very pretty and we are on the top floor and Matt said he thinks we're gonna have a pretty view. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wow.
That'll do.
That is unbelievably beautiful. Got a little outfit change in for dinner. I got this dress recently and I've been obsessed with it. It's the Cezanne Pippa dress and I like that it's just like cotton and very comfortable and chill, but it also looks nice. Like I can wear it out to dinner. Matt found like a little Italian place for us to go to. And then my Lotta clogs. You hungry? For food?
Oh.
Monty's red sauce is my official Italian girl stamp of approval. That was excellent. It was so cute inside, and I got the penne alla vodka, which was so good, and they had cute cocktails, and I lost my husband. Take me to the bookstore! We're gonna try to go to Powell's. some books, so I thought I'd do a little mini book haul because I did hold myself to 2. I was very proud of myself. So I got Assistant to the Villain, which I've been meaning to read. I've heard it's very, very good. And then I also got Book Lovers because I've never met an Emily Henry book that I didn't love. It's getting kind of late, so I think we're gonna hit the hay. We've got an early morning tomorrow for load in. Oh, I'm so nervous, and I'll see you guys then. Good morning! Today's the day. There seems to be some kind of boat race happening outside of our window. Lots of cheers going up.
It's the Rose Festival. It's like a really big deal. It's the equivalent of Seattle's Sea Fair.
Oh, nice.
So.
Okay, so here's your primer wipe. Matt and I are gonna do ink box tattoos. I've done these before and they're really fun. We should have done them yesterday. Ooh, where do I want to have this? Like maybe right here? We should have done them yesterday. But we didn't think about it, so we're doing them now and they'll be ready in 4 hours.
I read the directions. Doesn't say anything about 4 hours on here.
You got yours on?
No.
I have to change my position because the place I thought I was gonna do it is way too small.
This isn't gonna like stay really well for 4 hours. If I don't bend my arm, it'll work out.
All right. Got a little book. Come show yours, babe. You look hot with tattoos for real. We gotta get all of our stuff packed up and loaded in and the booth set up, which honestly, I am so excited about. I think it's gonna look so cute. I can't wait to show you. Here we are! Why did you order the scone if you wanted to eat my muffin?
I thought we were gonna get both and share.
Oh my god, did you pack a lighter?
Yeah.
You're so smart.
That's what I ran back in the house for that from the car.
Oh my gosh. Very nice.
Okay.
No!
What happened? Oh, it peeled off from other stuff in there?
Uh-oh. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Will the hand holder work?
My goodness. I want to put as little leverage on the hand as possible.
Yeah, it just might.
Might just...
Hey! All right, so here's what we've got. This big sign came out beautifully from Vistaprint. Very excited about that. Low-key book 2 cover reveal. Oops. And then I have some character art, some books. All these bookmarks are freebies. All of our products. Free fidget croissants for people who visit the table. And then this weird mold of my hand to hold the book open. But I think it turned out pretty cute.
End of day one, how are you feeling?
So good. My head hurts from smiling so much. That was like massaging my head. That's how it's going.
We're almost out of fidget croissants and we've got less than 40 books left.
Yep. Got empty boxes back here.
Thank you.
Okay, what's your take?
Smashing success. Yeah. From Wild Thornberries?
I mean, I knew what it was from, but like...
Smashing.
It was good. It was really fun.
Lights out.
Yeah.
This
it was-
one
it exceeded my expectations. It was so fun.
You did your research. You put together an incredible marketing campaign.
I got to meet one of my favorite authors, Katie Wismer. You've probably heard me talk about the Marionette series. And I also got to meet somebody who's been subscribed to my YouTube channel for years. I checked our Instagram chat history, and we've been chatting since 2021. So Grace, if you're watching this, thank you so much for coming. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. And I think we're going to keep the bookish vibe going by going to a local romance bookstore. And then there's a reception.
Another bookstore?
You know what we came here for. We're going to go check out Grand Gestures, which I think just opened like 7 months ago in PDX. So I'm excited to see. This is so stinking cute. All right, I got First Time Caller, and it's signed. I've been meaning to read this, so that's very exciting. But they're also gonna stock the Crown Prophecy. So if you're local to Portland and you want a signed copy, you gotta go to Grand Gestures. The merch was so cute. It's queer Black woman owned. We stan. We made it back to our room pretty much just in time to go to the reception, but I wanted to show you the other goodies I got at the bookstore first. Okay, so I already showed you the book, but I also got this sticker. How stunning is that? Anything with this scene on it, I will buy. I got this bookmark, and then I got this bookmark, both from Gigi and Bo. I just thought those were so cute. I don't really know what to expect at this reception. I've never been to anything like this before, and I know that a lot of these like bookish events do like some kind of a ball, as opposed to like this is gonna be like hors d'oeuvres and there's a bar, I think. So I'm hoping I get to chat with some of the other authors, because we were pretty busy this afternoon, which was great, but we didn't get a chance to like talk a lot. So hoping to go and make some new friends, and also maybe have a glass of red wine. End of day two. Day two was lovely. I think a bunch of the authors are gonna go do a little bookstore crawl, but first I wanted to catch up with you guys and do one last little book haul of all of the books I picked up from my fellow authors at the event, because they are lovely. So first, from Kristen Lucero, I got this Camp Let You Go, which is like an adult summer camp romance, and it's got like Parent Trap and Bug Juice vibes, which I think is really fun. Then from Brittany Erugian, I really hope I didn't butcher that, because she was my table neighbor. This is called Match Game, and it is an esports romance with a video game husband. I had to pick this one up. From Michelle Morris, this is Charming Giselle. It's a ballerinas and billionaires ballet retelling, and it's a little novella, so nice, quick, easy read. And then the opposite of that, Katie Wismer's Omnibus. I had to get all of the books in one. I have read them all. They are absolutely fantastic. Came with the most beautiful bookmark. So if you guys want to go and support some indie authors, definitely check these out. I will link them all in the description. This was for real just like a pinch me moment, a big old pinch me moment. And now I'm addicted to these events and I want to do them all the time. So if you know of any book fairs by you coming up that you would like me to be at, send me a message, because I want to do them all now. Hey guys, we have been home for a couple of days now from Portland, and I thought that I would just sit down and do my little junk journaling spread for the trip with you all, and we can chat and reminisce and reflect on how everything went, because truly that was a surreal experience. I'm still kind of pinching myself, and I learned a lot. So I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to do a little bit of scrapbooking together. I've got my junk journal here. Update on the printer. Photos still 100% happy with. I have noticed that the stickers like aren't super crazy sticky. So something to be aware of if you're looking at that printer. Okay, I'm gonna turn to a fully new spread, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need 2 whole pages because we have so many memories. Got my bag of junk that I collected at the event. It's a lot of stuff. I rescued somebody's event bag out of the trash can, and I think I'm gonna cut it up into like little stars because it was gonna go in the trash anyway. I've got my Powell's Books bag. I've got like stickers and my badge and lots of bookmarks. And then I also printed out a few pictures and stickers. Isn't this so cute? Somebody drew this chibi Quinn. It's art by Appy on Instagram, and I'm obsessed with it. It's gonna go, I actually ordered 100 of these stickers and they're gonna go everywhere. A little croissant. So let's just start placing things. I'm gonna need some scissors, I think. Okay, so first things first, the whole book convention thing is my new favorite part of being an author. I'm obsessed. It was so much fun. It was incredibly surreal to like meet people who had already read my book and had like the words mean something to them, or also the people that hadn't read it yet but had like looked up the reviews for it or like seen the cover or whatever, and getting that like real-time feedback from people of like, oh, I like this drew me to your book and I knew you were gonna be here and I knew I wanted to get it before I even came. So cool. I got to sign so many books. I think I ended up selling 29 books and of course some merch. So the positive is that I did break even on the con, which I did not expect to do. My author stuff is like my hobby, and so I'm not trying to like make money off of it necessarily. It's great if I can break even on things because then I can continue to do it without putting financial burden on my family. But I didn't expect to break even at this because the table fee was like $180, I think. We stayed 2 nights in a hotel that were $159 each night, and so I think I was just thinking that it wasn't gonna happen. And it did, which was very cool. So that was like the business owner financial side of it that was good. The business owner financial side of it that was bad was that I got stolen from at my table, which was so sad. I still cannot believe that somebody did that. It makes my heart very sad. I hope it didn't happen to anybody else at the con. I came home and I was missing 1 book, 1 crown, 1 tote bag, and 2 metal bookmarks. So almost one of everything, 2 of the bookmarks. You know, it's just kind of a bummer, but I'm not gonna let one mean person ruin what was an incredible experience. I think some of the best marketing things that I did were I had these bookmarks available for free for people, and I had the little fidget croissants, which were so fun, and that got a lot of people over to my table, a lot of people who wanted to chat, which was so cool. But I think that like my favorite part was actually interacting with the other authors, because it was like, I think everybody there pretty much was indie. So it was a lot of people who were like in the trenches with me, you know, like doing the same thing. And it was very cool because I was like by far the most baby author there. Like everybody else had multiple books and a lot more experience and had done these events before. And I was so incredibly grateful for how open and generous everybody was with their knowledge. I learned so much. I learned about doing these kinds of events. I learned about like how to get a special edition made and like the best contact to go through for that. Character art, like I got some referrals for character art things. And somebody, literally this person, this sweet human being came up to me and shared a booklet full of QR codes for forms for indie romance bookstores that were seeking submissions. So like that kind of thing is absolutely invaluable, and that community was really incredible and like not something that I was really like expecting, especially because I know like I think that in creative industries a lot of the time people will like get pitted against each other and view each other as competition, and that was so not the case at this. Everybody was just like so kind and so welcoming. That was absolutely incredible. I'm just kind of like freehand cutting these stars right now and hoping they turn out okay. They don't have to be perfect because they're kind of just like going in the background. I wasn't sure how I would feel about like selling to people at this event. Like I didn't want it to feel salesy, and I was so pleasantly surprised that like everybody who came was just like so incredibly sweet, other than one person who stole from me, was so incredibly sweet and encouraging and like engaged, and like so many people were there just to support the indie authors, and even the people who weren't like wanting to buy the book were so incredible of like, let me share you on social media, let me leave you a review, which which is the biggest deal in the world. If you read my book and you enjoyed it and you want to leave an Amazon or a Goodreads review, those positive reviews do more for an author than like anything else. Like really even more than a book sale. Like if you get my book from the library and review it, I would be so incredibly grateful. It just overall felt like a really positive, kind, supportive space. And I think book talk doesn't always feel like that. And so I was not sure what this would be like, but it was so wonderful to connect to everybody in person. And it also just like made things feel very real. Like it made this project that I, you know, worked on mostly in my bedroom on my laptop by myself feel real. And like setting up the table and having like my name on a sign and then having people bring in their copies of the book that they had already read and been like, hey, I like loved this, I want you to sign it. Like that was crazy. I was blown away by how cool it was. I'm addicted to these now. I want to be doing them all the time because I think that it's like my favorite part of being an author now. They also had a really lovely reception. So I'm just gonna be applying to all of them. I do know one more at least that I'm going to at this moment in time is Spellbound in Seattle, which is in September 2026. So it's gonna be a while from now, and hopefully I can do more of these kind of in between now and then, but I think a lot of them happen during the summer. So I like missed the application window for a lot of them because it was like in the spring and this was my first one. I think somebody on Instagram DM'd me and was like, hey, you should check this out, which thank you. It was so freaking cool. And another thing was the local bookstore, which was called Grand Gesture. They had just opened like 7 months ago, was absolutely incredible. It was, the owner, Catherine, was so sweet. She bought so many of the books of the indie authors who had been exhibiting at the event. And it was also one of those things where like one of the other authors who knew her and already had their books in the store, like took everybody on a field trip to go and like make introductions for anybody who didn't already have a connection there. And that kind of community was just so incredibly sweet. And I could yap about it forever because it was such a kind, sweet community. I think going back to this side, I'm like chatting more than I'm like actually putting effort into this. So hopefully it all turns out okay. That's the good thing about journaling though. It's so imperfect and we love it. Okay, I think I'll put one of my stickers here, or maybe a couple of them. This one of signing books. Ooh, or do I want to put my Powell's receipt there? Maybe I'll put this down here. And then I'll put the little croissant here. Yeah, that's cute. True junk in the junk journal, receipts. Okay, I think that page is looking good. Move on to this one now. I also just want to say a big ol' thank you to you guys because I know most of you followed me for mom stuff, not for like indie author content. And so many of you are still here, even if it's like just to cheer me on and it's not like really something that you're personally interested in. And I am so incredibly grateful. I could and have cried over that. Like that is just the absolute sweetest, best thing in the whole world. I do not take it for granted for even a second. I'm so thankful that you're here. Put this one here. That was a business card, but I think this part is actually a sticker that I can take off. All right, there's a couple more things that I want to add to this that are like romance book specific, that are like cartoon, but still not safe for work. So I'm not gonna put them on YouTube, but friendship bracelets were given and there were also stickers that were shaped like things, which is silly and funny. Here's our final spread. I think it turned out pretty cute. So many good memories. I'm so glad that we did that and I cannot wait for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and hanging out with me over the weekend and just like being a part of this big old dream coming true. I love you guys lots. I can't wait to see you in my next video, and until then, stay cozy. Bye.